We just finished Moonlight Madness in East Texas yesterday. I feel hammered. I'm hammered, man. It was hot. 89 when we started setting up. 89 or 90. And, you know, that sun, it was partially overcast. So there would be a cloud, and oh, you're good, and you're setting everything up. And the cloud would move, and the sun would beat down on you like a 9-pound hammer. It took us 3.5 hours to set up and then do the soundtrack. And I was hoping for an hour between that and start time, which was 7, so I could sit in the air conditioner and, you know, recuperate. Didn't happen. It was like 25 minutes to showtime by the time we finished getting everything set up. And I still wasn't really happy with the sound check. And then, and you know, maybe you do know this, maybe you don't. And it seems really incredible or incredulous or whatever the word might be. But when you're on the stage, the sound is so much different than from the horns back. It's so different than what it is from the horns forward. Because, man, I thought we sounded like crap last night. We sounded awful. Well, then I was so tired when the crowd yelled for encore, oddly enough, at this little street festival. I didn't have any more songs in me after we got there, and maybe we got there at 3 and set up until 6:35 or 6:40, and we're supposed to go on stage at 7 and sing till 9. I didn't have another song left in me at 9 o'clock or 9:15 when we stopped. And people were screaming, encore, encore. And I said, you know what? I see my buddy Carl Pritchett out there. Carl, would you come up on stage, please? And Carl came up. Well, you know, it's the sidewalk instead because it's a street fair. He came up there. I just handed him my guitar and I said, Carl, would you do the encore, please, for us? And he did. He did like five or 7 songs. And Carl's always great. And he entertained the crowd. And I sat out in the crowd, and it sounded great. The sound system sounded great and looked great. If I only have one picture from last night so far, my sister's trying to text them to me, and they're bouncing. So I'll get those from her eventually and show you. But here's the song that I wanted to do a song for you that we did last night. 12-inch 3-speed oscillating fan. 3 chords. You know these chords: Golf, Charlie, and Delta. All right, and I'll tell you one thing we did that really went over well. This song, we do the chorus twice at the end to wrap it up. First time with music, and then we kill it and we do the verse a cappella, and it's really a fun song. I'm gonna put the playlist. I'll put the playlist, or I have put the playlist at this point. Scrolling up maybe over here, so you can see the songs we did. And I'm going to make that booklet that we pass out available to you. So if you want to do the same songs at your nursing homes or at your street festivals, you'll have the booklet already printed up. Because, man, it was a booger to print. It took me 20 hours of jacking pages around. And finally I figured it out where you have to run the even pages through and then turn the paper over and run the odd numbered pages through, and they aren't in order. And then it makes a booklet once you fold it over. I'll give you that, okay? So if I don't put the link to it this time, I'll put the link to it in the next few days. And if you're looking for it and I don't do it, bump me in the comments and I'll be sure to do that. 12-inch 3-speed oscillating fan. Boom, down, up, down, up, boom, down, up, down, up, boom, down, up, down, up, boom, down, up, down, up. That's a strum. Boom, down, up, down, up, boom, down, up. I've got a 12-inch 3-speed oscillating fan sitting on the floor in front of the divan. It's been there ever since the heat wave began. It's our 12-inch 3-speed oscillating fan. I'm just sitting on the couch with my cousins and my brother as the fan blows a breeze from one side to the other, cooling off living rooms across across this blessed land. Our 12-inch 3-speed oscillating fan. I've got a 12-inch 3-speed oscillating fan sitting on the floor in front of the divan. It's been there ever since the heat wave began. Our 12-inch 3-speed oscillating fan. Well, it just takes a lot of air and it moves across the room. Doesn't do us any good 'cause it's so hot and so humid. Air conditioner's broke, so we're doing the best we can with our 12-inch 3-speed oscillating fan. Got a 12-inch 3-speed oscillating fan sitting on the floor in front of the divan. It's been sitting there ever since the heat wave began. Our 12-inch 3-speed oscillating fan. I've got a 12-inch 3-speed oscillating fan sitting on the floor in front of the divan. It's been there ever since the heat wave began. Our 12-inch 3-speed oscillating fan. Be well, do well, be good, and do good.